Bharat Coking Coal Limited, BCCL, welcomes delegates to Convention on the Conservation of Migratory Species of Wild Animals. BCCL is an Indian public sector, Mini-Ratna company and a subsidiary of Coal India Limited, a Maharatna company, and mainly operates in Jharia Coal Field, JCF. Unscientific mining by private mine owners without any regard to safety, conservation, and environment prior to nationalization led to severe land degradation, resulting into remnants of old abandoned quarries, spoil dumps, subsided depressions, mine fires, resulting into disturbance of biodiversity. Different types of degraded lands in BCCL are OB dumps, mined out degraded lands, mine fire affected lands, and subsided land. BCCL is pioneer in the mining sector for conducting ecological restoration since 2011 in its degraded and mined out lands. It involves 3-tier plantations with native species consisting of lower-level grasses, middle-level shrubs/bushes, and top-level trees, with an objective of establishing a natural forest ecosystem and to bring back the process of ecosystem which existed during pre-mining conditions. In ecological restoration: physical reclamation. Firstly, leveling, contouring and topsoil layering is done wherever feasible. Fencing to prevent cattle grazing and removal of weeds like Lanata camara, Eupatorium, Ocimum, Parthenium etc., which interferes with the growth of the native species plants. Mulching by spreading dry grass over barren patches to add the organic content to sustain the plantation. Broadcasting of grass and native species seed balls prepared by mixing of soil, manure, and seeds in 10:10:1 ratio over the sites for establishment of grass cover, bushes and dense tree plantation of tree species and bushes over the sites for establishment of the biodiversity, along with adoption other vegetative propagation methods. This will lead to establishment of diverse natural flora over the degraded lands and ultimately attracting the fauna. Tulmari OB dump of 8 hectare was first model eco-restoration site taken through Forest Research Institute Dehradun in 2011. This is how this Tulmari OB dump has transformed over the first ecological restoration site being started and developed in BCCL. The site was originally an OB dump which was infested by the weeds. Friday, Dehradun started working in July 2011 and removed the weeds to allow the native species plants to be planted at the site to grow. The grass seed balls were broadcasted over the site as first tier of 3-tier ecological restoration. The grasses generate larger quantity of biomass, stabilize the slopes and bind the stratum, helps to form soil and triggers microbial activity in the ground cover and invites soil invertebrates. The native species bushes/shrubs were planted and native trees were planted to enrich the floral biodiversity of the land. Bushes and native species help in establishing biodiversity, food chains, and become habitat to various insects, birds, and animals. Ecological restoration is the process of short-circuiting the natural recovery of degraded ecosystems through ecological interventions. Restoration is the process of assisting with the recovery of an ecosystem that has been degraded, damaged, or destroyed by re-establishing its structural characteristics, species composition, and ecological processes. BCCL has started ecological restoration since 2011 and is being continuously increasing the mined-out degraded lands/OB dumps under ecological restoration. BCCL is carrying out ecological restoration on 294 ha of mined-out degraded lands/OB dumps till 2018-19. Within the project period of 3 years, the site was covered with the grasses, bushes/shrubs and native seeds and become habitat to various insects, animals, and birds. As reported by Friday, Dehradun, in 2018 a total of 103 plant species, of which 37 are trees, 15 shrubs, 27 herbs, 9 grasses, 2 bamboo, 2 fern, 1 creeper and 10 climber species have been recorded at the site. The enhanced biodiversity has promoted the species introduction as 20 species of birds, 14 of butterflies, 27 of insects, 1 reptiles, and few of animals etc. have naturally recolonized or visiting at restored site. Presence of functional groups signifies the long-term stability, and indigenous species have been found on site as well. In 2017, 259 ton per hectare equivalent CO2 sequestration was estimated as compared to 213.33 ton per hectare equivalent CO2 sequestration estimated by IITISM, Dhanbad in 2015. The faunal biodiversity recorded are greater cockle, black drongo, black hooded oriole, laughing dove, rufous tree pine, great eggfly, Ariadne, Indian common silver line, pied paddy skimmer, plain tiger, common rose, lime butterfly, Tirumala limnaeus, Danaid eggfly, blue marsh skimmer, Coromondel marsh male, common blue skimmer, green marsh hawk, fiery skimmer, black-tailed skimmer, Podiciphopetalloides, chameleon. Comparison of various mined-out degraded lands before and after ecological restoration can be seen. This is T. Tolmari Biodiversity Park at Sidua area spread over 8 hectare in which ecological restoration started in 2011. The Damata eco-restoration sites were taken up under the guidance of Professor C.R. Babu, Center for Environmental Management of Degraded Ecosystem, CEMD, Delhi University in 2011. This site is spread over 4 hectares. Incline Gutway site at Damata is spread over 3 hectares. These sites are dominated by bamboos with a view that bamboos generate large amounts of biomass. These sites now resembles natural forest of the region and are habitat to various fauna. Within 3 years the CO2 sequestration potential was about 116 ton per hectare as estimated by IITISM, Dhanbad in 2015. Bara Eco-Restoration Site was started in 2015 and is spread over 7.67 hectares and biodiversity has been established. This is very near to Dhanbad city, coal capital of India. Block 2 Eco-Restoration Site is spread over 3.6 hectares, started in 2014. As reported by FRI, Dehradun, the site has various medicinal plant species and is niche to various faunal species. Ecological restoration at NAKC site was initially started on 4 hectare in 2014 and gradually increased to 17.5 hectares till 2017. This site has been developed on 5.6 hectare in 2014 beside an abandoned quarry and attracts a know of migratory birds. Merlidis site was started in 2014 over abandoned degraded land of 4.2 hectare amidst densely afforest area and is niche to various faunal species. AKWMC site was initially taken up in 2015 over 3 hectare for eco-restoration and now has been transformed into an eco-park and is now a hub for recreation to the locals residing in the mining area. Various eco-mining tourism visits of different schools have also been conducted in last 2 years. GKKC site, in 2014, initially started with 2 hectares and now spread over 12 hectares. As per FRI Dehradun, the site is enriched with more number of floral species than actually planted. A number of bird species and faunal species have been spotted at the site. Thank you. We welcome you all to visit our sites.